I know a lot of content creators have difficulty uploading to YouTube on a regular basis and just being consistent in general. So I'm going to tell you how you can do that, and we're starting right now. What is going on? My name is Nick from tubertools.com. Welcome to another video. If this is your first time here and you want to learn how to grow your channel, make videos and all types of other YouTube related stuff, start now by subscribing and clicking the bell so you don't miss anything. Okay, so I put together this list of 7 different things that you can do to make sure that you're uploading to YouTube on a regular basis. Because you know, when you're uploading on a regular basis, then people can count on you for content, so they're more likely to subscribe, they're more likely to come back and watch more and so on, which is all the stuff that you want. So the very first thing that you can do is, depending on the type of content that you make, is simplify your videos. Here's what I mean. If you're putting tons of time into creating the content, editing the content, plus you're mixing that with your social life and your work life and all of that, it's gonna be really easy to run out of time. So when it comes to simplifying your content, it doesn't mean that your content has to suck. All it means is for the content that you are putting out, maybe you can use less B-roll or less graphics. Maybe instead of making videos that are 10 minutes long, you can make videos that are 5 minutes long so that you can get them out on a more frequent basis. But what you can do in that situation is just start cutting back a little bit, and then you're gonna start finding a threshold to where you're gonna notice, hey, when I don't add all of this stuff and I just add some of it, people still love the content. And if you notice that it's actually doing damage for some reason, then in that case, you can say, okay, well, let me try adding back a little bit more and see if that helps. The next one on this list is to make more than one video at a time if the content type that you make supports that. We call this batching, and basically the idea is when you are coming up with your video ideas, you kind of do it all in one setting for a handful of videos. When you are recording your videos, if you can, record a couple at a time. And by doing that, it's gonna help you get ahead over time, and over time, it's gonna help you get way ahead. The next thing that you can do, as long as your content type supports it, is you can also make videos in segments or clips. Here's what I mean. There isn't a rule that says all of your videos have to be shot in the same place. In fact, vloggers and other people, they tend to shoot their videos all over the place. Maybe you can shoot some while you're at work on lunch break, maybe you can shoot some at home, maybe you can get your friends in on it and shoot some over at a friend's house, you know, when you're hanging out with your buddies. And shooting in different scenes might even help your audience retention.
Is that so? So you're saying that changing the video up, changing the scene, changing what everything looks like might make the video more interesting to people?
It might. It's worth a test, or 10.
Or 10? You expect me to...
Hey, I'm making a video here. Can we talk about this later?
Okay, yeah, sorry. My bad.
Anyway, the next thing you can do is dedicate a day or a few days out of the week to making content. Personally, I like to record on Mondays or Wednesdays, but if I'm super busy, then I might push that around a little bit. But when you decide on a day and you actually schedule it, then what you're doing on those days is you're actually blocking out the other stuff, and you're saying, hey, this is my day. This is the day that I'm making content. And when you do that, you're building content creation into your schedule, which makes it easier to keep up with. Hello?
Hey dude, what are you up to today?
It's Wednesday, Nick. What do you think I'm up to?
Call of Duty? Awesome, I'll come over.
No, today is my content day.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
Can I get back to my video now, please?
Yep. Sorry.
Thanks. The next thing you can do to stay more consistent is to systemize your creation process. What I mean is templated video files that contain your intro and maybe some color settings, maybe some of the other graphics that you use. You've got a folder of songs that you've pre-selected so that you can just go into that one folder instead of having to hop on a website and spend 4 hours looking for a track. Basically, just be organized and set yourself up in a way to where you know where everything's at and you can easily work so that you can get through your projects faster. Basically, just be more organized. The more organized that you are, the faster that you're going to be able to get through your projects, and the easier it's going to be for you to stay consistent on YouTube. Hello?
What is up, dude? Are you down for some Call of Duty?
The next thing that you can do to stay consistent on YouTube is to stay focused. You're not gonna wanna hear this, but according to a recent study, when you get distracted or you get interrupted when you are focused on something, it takes 23 minutes to fully get back into what it was that you were doing. Because of this, I have dedicated times when I check my social media, when I look at my phones, and those times are when I'm on break or when I'm finished. Seriously, I'll turn off notifications. I literally put my phone face down to make sure that it doesn't come on on and I get notified of something. Sometimes I'll even take off my watch if it ends up giving me some notification from some app that I installed 6 months ago that I still haven't gotten around to taking out. I mean, not to age myself, but I grew up in a time where we actually had to go home in order to get notifications and to find out somebody was trying to get a hold of us, and the world didn't end. So because I know that, putting those notifications aside and being able to just sit there and focus on what it is that I'm supposed to do is a humongous help for helping me stay as consistent as possible on YouTube. Next up is to set goals. I don't know about you, but my goal is to recall as many of these robots as I can, man. Hello, making a video over here. Blah, 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 blah. When you set goals and you commit to those goals, you'll be surprised on how focused you can stay when you're trying to drive towards a particular thing. If you simply set the goal of, no matter what, I'm uploading at least once a week, even if the video isn't the best quality that I would like to have, even if it's not as long as I would like it to be, whatever those things are that normally get you hung up, if you dedicate, you say, no matter what, I'm going to dedicate for the next 12 months to upload 1 video per week. You'll be surprised at how good you get at uploading 1 video per week. You can intensify that whole thing by putting a reason behind your goal. So if it's something like, hey, I'm gonna upload once a week because I wanna hurry up and make sure that I get into the partner program, then that's going to put some motivation behind the goal. It doesn't have to be that, of course, it can be whatever it is that would drive you. Now, if part of your overwhelm and part of the process of you not being consistent is that you don't have a lot of video ideas to choose from and you just have trouble with that part, I actually have a whole playlist right here that you can check out on how to come up with video ideas so that you'll never be without video ideas again. You can go ahead and click that right now, and if you haven't yet, make sure you subscribe. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.